Hello everybody, this is Dragon Slayer Adventures, and I know it's been a while since I last posted, but I have gotten into D&D this winter. It's quite a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you how to make your very first character. Okay, so, for a beginner character, you're going to need the player's handbook. It has the base line of characters you're going to need. So, for this one, I'm going to making a simple character. You're going to want to, if you want to start easy, start with the human. The human gets a +1 to all of their ability scores. So, I'll show you how to get your ability scores. You're going to want one of these. Die 6. You're going to want to roll 4 of these. And pick out the lowest. And take it away. Okay? Okay, for this roll, we got a 13, which is a pretty good roll. So, let's take a piece of paper here. And as you can see, I did write out some of my other stats. You're going to be needing to roll those die 6 times. There we go. Now, let's figure out the class. In total, there are 12 classes in the player's handbook. The barbarian, the bard, the cleric, the druid, the fighter, the monk, the paladin, the ranger, the rogue, the sorcerer, warlock, and the wizard. Okay, so, one of the complicated things for spellcasters, in specific, such as the bard, the cleric, the druid, the sorcerer, warlock, and wizard, is your spell slots. And each different class will go off a different ability score. Okay, so for this one, let's make a warlock. So up here, you are going to see your class and level. I'm going to start at a level 3 warlock. Normally I just put in their subclass in brackets. So warlocks are a pretty cool class. And their ability modifier, their main, is the charisma. So let's take a look at our stats here. 17 for the charisma. And I will plug in the rest quick. Okay, now that you have your ability scores set in, the human in specific, which is his race, you will need to add a +1 to all the scores. So, you can either go by the number and write a +1, or you can erase them all. For this one, just to save some effort, I am going to just put a +1 on all of them. Okay, so specifically for the warlock, you will want your charisma being the highest and your intelligence and strength being among the low. And you might notice a little circle right below where you put the number. Now, in the player's handbook, you have for the ability scores, there are ability modifiers. So for this one, 18 is charisma. It's an 18, so that will be a +4. I'm just going to go put those in real quick. Okay, there we go. Now, there is more, but I will go over this eventually. But for now, we are going to continue doing his armor class, his hit points, and his background. Okay, so let's do his armor class to start off with. So in the player's handbook, it is here. So let's find where the armors are. Page 144. Okay, yeah, by the way, let's just do the gold pieces quick. The money that your character has. Okay, so for that one, we're going to want to roll this little one, pyramid, 4 times. I will do that. Okay, for this specific character, the warlock is a 44, which is, again, is one of these, times 10. So, you roll that, and you will see that little bit. You'll see GP, so you put whatever you got there. Now, let's do his armor class. Specifically, warlocks are proficient in light armor. So if he's wearing, say, medium armor or heavy armor, that means that they will not be able to cast their spells. So, right here in this little section, you want to write light armor, since it's other proficiencies and languages. Okay, so now let's take a look. Let's put studded armor on him. So that is 12 plus your dexterity modifier. For this one, that is 15 on his armor class. And in order, say, an enemy is hitting him, say an orc, they do an attack roll with the die 20, this little thing. So they roll that. If they get anything lower than that, then they will not hit. Now let's do his background. And you should choose your background wisely, because each background will have a different thing. For this guy specifically, he's going to be a noble. You just find him. Okay. Noble, okay. Now, there will be these things. You can choose one, or if you're confused on what to do, just roll the dice. Okay, and let's choose, now the proficiencies are history and persuasion. So, write those down here. There we go. Now, let's take a look. So, in my opinion, you can just write down the numbers in these. So, up here in the background section, you write noble for this case. And what I like to do is I just write the number it says. So, there is quite a few to choose from, especially in the personality. So I'm just going to go plug those in. Okay, now let's do the hit points and finish this up. The warlock in specific is a pretty high level class. It's very powerful. So for their health, you'll want one of these and your constitution modifier. So it's +2 for him. Okay, so for first level, it is 8 plus your dexterity modifier. No, constitution. Okay, so in this case, that is a 10. So you write that there. And then you roll this thing, D8. Another 8. Okay, so in this case, his health, I don't know how I got all 8s, is 30. We put that in hit point maximum. I'll continue this at a later date.